Oh, yes, we can.
Oh, please, don't shoot. I've already been shot once today, and I'm quite tired.
But I put my hook through him.
I don't know. I just saw what I saw.
Hello, I'm Gagyang, and I was Wendy in Wendy and Peter Pan.
Hello, my name is Laura, and I played Mary Darling, Wendy's mother, in the play.
I'm Jenny Berджесс, and I was the director, one of the directors and the producer of Wendy and Peter Pan.
To be truthfully honest, I didn't want to play my role.
She didn't.
At first, because I don't know, I just felt like it was a minor role that I didn't think it would kind of reflect all my abilities. But I did email Miss Burgess and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not participating in the play this year. I would rather just be a director and just make some music for the play. And Miss Burgess wrote me a very emotional email convincing me to take on the role.
I left them sleeping in here this morning. I said there was breakfast on the table.
I thought you meant for me.
George!
I read the email, I listened to Ms. Burgess, I read the entire play, and I understood. You know, I thought, you know what, why not?
You were perfect for the part, Laura.
Oh wait, you're a girl? And I'm also a girl.
No! Really?
Yes, and I'll tell you what, there aren't any others. For me, when I first got Wendy, to be honest, I didn't know what character she was, but at the end I got it. But the most hardest part of the being Wendy was learning lines, and there were some very important moments in the play, and it was kind of hard to express the feeling.
You don't know what it's like. No one comes. Even the postman won't stop and talk anymore.
Arai and Laura in this Year 9 group who we had a few years back, and they were really developed and interested in drama. And it was actually from looking at them that I thought, okay, what play can I do would work here in Kazakhstan, in Almaty, as a first play. And Alice was quite a good choice because it wasn't a lot of crowd scenes, it was like small scenes, and Laura got cast in Alice, and also Lenara played as well as Alice, which really helped us when one cast member couldn't perform on one of the evenings. But Arai was the Duchess, and I think she was always quite keen to want to have a bigger role. And when we came to do Treasure Island the following year, she was, I think she'd say this, I don't think I'm speaking out of turn, she wanted to have a bigger role because she was the grandmother. She did brilliantly, she was great as Chim's grandmother, because sometimes the smaller roles, these sort of cameos, they're the ones that people remember. You can steal a whole show, if that's what you want to do, in a cameo.
The whole world will remember my name. Captain James Hook.
She was brilliant. I couldn't see anybody else playing Hook in the show. And I actually think, not to blow my own trumpet and miss Alice's trumpets and Santa, we were sitting there thinking about the casting. I think the casting really worked. Initially, when I thought about doing Peter Pan, Lenara was not the person I was thinking of for Peter Pan, it was someone else. And then that didn't come to pass. And then, so I had to do some kind of mental gymnastics. But when she came to audition, there was really, for us, when we were sitting, myself, Miss Lighthouse and Sana, there was no one else who could do the part of Peter Pan.
Is that you're high, and you've got to get grounded back in because we've still got a job to do, another hour of sustained activity.
I was so nervous. I was peeking through the hole in the the backstage, and I was really nervous, and I was just sitting there. My legs were not moving.
Friday night in particular, the audience was just, it teaches them about live theatre, you know, it's not film, and the audience on Friday night was pretty packed, and the energy was, you could feel it, I could feel it over there, and you sort of feed off it, don't you? And it is a buzz, isn't it?
Yeah.
I am absolutely committed to the idea, it is an ensemble. It doesn't matter if you've got a few lines, like some of the Lost Boys that we created had a few lines, every part of it was every actor or character was part of the fabric of the story, and that's what your job is as kind of a theatre company, to do justice to the story that the playwright's written and to just communicate in the real world, really, as real human beings. We all create our stories. We are authors, we are actors, we play, as Shakespeare said, many, many roles. Can't say it better than all the world's a stage and all the men and women merely players.